I don't want it to get dark. Alright, so I just really wanted to touch a little bit on the fight that I just saw. No, I saw it yesterday, the video that's really actually going viral online with all the girls fighting like they're animals in the streets in Miami, apparently. Got my little baby with me. Obviously, it's a lot going on out here. It's terrible because honestly, it doesn't make it any better when things like that happen out in public. You see a whole bunch of black women outside fighting like animals. No wonder animal control is like out here. At this at this point, it's very shameful. It's very shameful to see my own people out there doing stuff like that. You're supposed to be going to the beach to have a good time. It's supposed to be somewhere you go relax and just enjoy your time with your friends or your family. No, we got whole groups of black people, black women to be exact, out in the middle of the streets fighting like animals. Black men pulling their cameras out with no concern on why these black women out here making themselves look foolish. They look just as foolish, the men do, pulling their cameras out and recording it. It's really disgusting. It's tasteless. It's classless. And it's no wonder why they're exterminating our people. Because it's people like this out there acting like animals. So you just have to think that I'm not saying that to be cruel or evil or wicked. Like, people shouldn't be out here out in the streets acting like animals, pretty much. It's no wonder why they look at us the way that they look at us. It's no wonder why they do what they do to us. And it's only getting worse. I've never seen anything more disgusting in all my entire life with that video that's going around. People should be ashamed of themselves. And the men in that video should be even more ashamed. It's terrible. And like I said, it's no wonder why they're going around and exterminating us. Because you guys don't care. And you think it's funny. And you think it's something to shed light on. It's nothing to shed light on. It's nothing that's funny or fun or amusing about a whole bunch of black women in the middle of the street causing a major scene, fighting like animals. It's shameful. It is very shameful. You guys need to get your priorities together. I'm not talking to everybody because I know a lot of us out here got sense and we're actually trying to do things that make a difference in our culture. But it's really disgusting when I see stuff like that. It's more degrading to my whole culture. And I can understand why God has his hands on certain situations the way it is. Because actually, God is eliminating people as well. It's not just all as white people. Sometimes you got to actually separate the wheat from the tare. And that's just the bottom line. You can't look at everything as being evil because God has to cleanse things too. So I'm not saying that going around killing people is okay, but the seeds, what you're doing in this world, in this lifetime, it counts either against you or for you. And if you out here acting like an animal, acting wild, like you ain't got nothing to live for, you don't got no type of moralities, no morals, no respect, no integrity for yourself, then you need to be a tare. Nothing grows from that. As a matter of fact, it's like contamination. You see something that looks healthy and you put if you see a bowl of good apples and then you go and put a bad apple in that bowl of all the good apples, what's going to happen? The mold from the bad apple is going to start to affect the good apples. Just like that fight that we saw. It was terrible. So I'm just saying this. I'm just saying that to say this. I don't really look at things as, you know, oh, it's tragic that certain things happen. You should be where you're supposed to be, doing what you're supposed to do, and not in no negative activities anyway. At this point in time, you should be using your mind, your heart, your ears, your eyes, everything that the Most High has given you to have wisdom and knowledge, and utilize that in this world. And if you're not doing that, then you're just tare, and you need to be separated from the weeds, period. If you don't like what I say, that's on you. Truth hurts sometimes, but what we going to do? We going to keep doing this to each other, or are we going to actually grow up, get the wisdom and the knowledge that we need, mature, set goals for ourselves, and actually follow through with bettering ourselves and our culture so that we can get ahead, because we're still behind. We're not even able to build amongst each other. Look at the crazy shit that we just saw online that's still going around. And it happens. It's happening. It's not changing. It's getting worse. So let that sink in. You know, personally, I choose to stay away from anything that's beneath me. If it doesn't concern anything of any class or morality, respect, integrity, that's where I came from. It don't got nothing to do with being rich and having a lot of money. It's just having a good heart and a good sense to use the knowledge that you have to empower others and to be something more than what you should look like or should be driving or should be living, because it starts with you first. This is my temple. As long as I take care of my temple, mind, body, and soul, I know that I'm going to live the life that I need to live in order to thrive. You stick around poison, you're going to get poisoned. That's bottom line. You live a healthy life, you be around healthy mentality, people who have healthy goals, those are the results that you're going to get with your life. The wheat and the tare. Sometimes you got to separate the two. So, that's my take on that video. Peace, y'all. Keep it together out there.